There you go, there it is. Just hopefully it's nicely in shot how I've got it on my head and it's not just recording the sky or just my feet, but we'll see. That could be a bit tricky to get off there. Probably zip up my bum bag. Great views though. Obviously the GoPro at the moment might look a bit different because I've got it on a wide view so I can, because it's on my head and I want to try and get everything. This could be a bit of a leap of faith. Don't know what that is. In memory of Robert Dixon, who was killed in this place. Well, hopefully he didn't do it by jumping across it yet. Whoa. Bit of a jump, or a bit of a step. It's all part of the fun. I'm going to have to get down here now. Oi. Good path though up here. Quite wide, to be honest. Views down either side are pretty cracking. I feel like my bag's going to fall off. It feels so loose. Honestly, so far, I've definitely probably taken the most difficult way I can find, and it's been not too bad at all. I suppose it probably is a bit silly to climb just up that bit. I think that's looking back to what we've done so far. Looking over there, nice views. Let's see if it's going to get any more difficult. It looks quite good over this next bit. Don't know if there's a way down this way, but I'll have a look. No, this maybe isn't exactly a route down here. I mean, maybe you could go down, but that might be making it too difficult. Let's just head down this way. There we go, and lots of places to stick your hands, which is quite helpful. Not had anything yet where I've been worried. Oh, nearly. Commentator's curse. I don't know what I was trying to do. Nearly fell backwards. Just a reminder, it can be dangerous. I'm not sure what I did there. Just coming down that bit, and I kind of held onto that and tried to stretch to that, and then started to go backwards a little bit. But it's all part of the fun. Still alive, didn't fall, so we're all right. Alright, let's carry on. So it looks good over here. Honestly, I feel like when you're doing a ridge like this, you go along it pretty fast because you're having a good time, so you just fly along it. Nearly, closest tumble we've had. I kind of just switching between different routes here. Good views though, really good views. Right, let's be more careful. I probably should stop coming down stuff face first. I think that's how I know I fell. And I feel like my balance in walking boots is never as good, like, compared to trainers. Obviously, you want something with good grip though. Right, let's get on this left bit and see what we're looking like. Yeah, so like you saw, you definitely do want to be careful. I was maybe being a bit overconfident and nearly paid the price, so even if it does seem easy, make sure you're still careful, because overconfidence is where the accidents can happen. So I'm going to take a bit more care this time. I think the worst bit's going to be the end bit. That's maybe a 15-20 foot scramble down, a kind of steep bit, so that should be the most technical. This here isn't too bad really. Have to use a bit of balance. Obviously if you've got no balance at all, you're not going to be doing too well. Views are really good though, like, it's just nice being stood here, looking back either side. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what we've got here. That doesn't look too bad. Don't know if it's best to go down forwards or backwards, I can never decide. Forwards feels easier. Probably making a bit of a pig's ear of this, but like, all you need to do is lose your balance. You could just go rolling down that and you're not going to be in a good way. So definitely got to be careful. Maybe down here is the way to go. Just across. There's so many obviously different ways you can go. Like, there's this bit, but you can go to the left, the right, the middle. You can zigzag. So in a way, you make it as easy or as difficult as you want. Obviously, there is a path down there if you want to, if you really don't like this kind of stuff. But I think you still will have to do the bit at the end. So if you really don't like heights, you might not be best. It's getting a bit thinner up here. Pretty steep as well. Good fun. It's steep looking down there. You can see that's the start of it, so we're a good way along it now. Probably a good 30-40% along it. Right. Just let's make sure I've got good balance. Right. Maybe come down off it a bit here and then back up along it. Ooh, just clipped my finger on a rock. I feel like it's harder to climb down backwards. I always find it a bit harder, but it probably is safer than going forwards, because you can easily just tumble forwards down. So maybe I should start going backwards a bit more. Especially if you have a good hand grip. I can probably hold my body weight coming down something like this. Not sure how steep it'll look on the camera. It's not really steep. Obviously I've got a funny lens on it at the moment. I've got a wide lens, which could make it look steeper than it looks. I mean, it's reasonably steep. It is a long way. It doesn't look that far when you look at it just here, but when you look how far that river is down there, or stream, definitely is a fair way down there. Right, on to the next bit. Ah, yeah, this is good as this. Tell you what, if you like having a bit of excitement, definitely good. Really good. Right, let's keep plodding along. I wouldn't want to be doing this in snow though. I have seen some people do it in snow and I just think that looks silly. And I stop going forward down stuff, I need to go backwards. Backwards is definitely safer. I just find it hard to see where to put your feet sometimes. we go. Easy peasy. I'm ready for my lunch though. I mean, I had that pork pie, but I'm still starving. Can't wait for my lunch. These rocks, they're quite pointy, obviously. When you stood on top of them, you do need a bit of balance. Oh, yeah, it's easy to just lose your balance a little bit when you're walking on these, especially if you start to pick up a bit too much speed. But as long as you're careful, it's not too bad. It's all that balance up here. To watch your feet. Not too bad though, most. It's just when you get on some of them spiky bits, it can be a bit difficult to keep your balance on it if you don't get a good foothold. Obviously you don't always have to go on the very top bit, because some of it is just a bit too pointy to walk on, really. A lot of good hand grips though to grab onto on your way across. Might as well walk on the path this wee bit. There we go, coming towards the end of it now. Ooh. There it is looking back. Quite good. Right, I think this is the bad part. The part where quite a lot of falls happen. I think we'll go maybe down there. Off the right hand side. I'm gonna have a quick look, but that's how it goes wrong for people. Trying to somehow climb down the right there, you can just tumbling down, and if you tumble down that, that's how many people have lost their life. So I think, have a look, I think you maybe go down left somewhere, or stick more to the left where possible. So there you go, I've just switched it to the normal lens so you can see what it looks like when it's not in a super wide view. Obviously it still is a bit hairy in places, but it's not quite as bad as it probably did look. But as long as you're careful and as long as you don't go over any bits that are too silly, like some bits are just so jaggedy that it would just be stupid to go over. But if you use your common sense and you've got a decent sense of balance, you should be alright. Right, let's see if we can negotiate this final bit. So I'm not going to go too, I want to kind of cut over left when I can, because obviously this is quite a big risk coming near this edge. If we get down here maybe, go down this little gully and just work our way down slowly. Oh, big. Oh, wasn't like that. A big daddy long leg just landed on my head. I don't think there's any use being up here. I don't think I'm going to gain anything having stood up here. Quite a big drop off there though. Not sure. Well, you can see it drops off. You can see that path down there. That's a good 15 foot below. It's just where we go down. We have to go over that bit and then down, or get onto that path and down. Right, let's get down here. All about slow and steady. I don't know. I think I'll stick here for now. But if it gets too hairy, because this is where it could get dangerous. So let's see what it's like down here, see if there's an easy way down. Because I might have to turn around, because I don't... It's bad to climb down the right, apparently, but also climbing down the right doesn't look bad. Right, I think I'm going to loop down, get on that path, climb across there and see, then I can look over that way, or just go straight down there. I think that's the plan. And that is still probably best off bending around here. Right, let's carry on with this. Just got to be super careful coming down stuff like this, because one wrong foot and you go tumbling on that, hit your head in a rock, and that's not going to be pleasant. But just have this final bit to get down, one way or another. Whether it's down here, I'm not sure. Oh well, we'll just go for it and see what happens. That's a fair drop off there. Let's carry on just shimmying around here. Because that's, I mean, I could maybe scramble down that, but it might not be the easiest way. Maybe down here, but let's have a look. Let's have a look. Or down here. So many options, that's the thing, you can do this walk here. Maybe here's the way. Not sure. I'll go for it. Fairly steep down here, I should probably turn around. I reckon I could do this. Right, let's see if my legs can reach down here and I can get some good handholds in. And good footholds. There we go. 1 foot in. 2 feet on here. Whoa, that's a stretch. Right, let's get some good handholds in. It's just so hard when you're coming down to see where your feet need to go, but if you get a good hand, like that, it's a strong handhold there, I can hold my whole body weight. So pretty much down that bit now. Bit of a stretch for me, I'm just under 6 foot and some of the bits are a bit of a stretch, but if you get your good handhold in place and just slowly lower yourself down, you can complete it just like that. There you go, that is looking back up at it. There is a path down there. There's a bit of a path here as well. So there is other paths, but I'm taking this way. Red Bull can. Lovely. Whew. Good little gully. Bit tiring. Good workout.